Bro, it has been beautiful. Like, bro. So I'm from Arizona, so I'll keep it a buck. It's sunny all day, every day in Arizona, but it's also brutally hot, especially this time of the year. Recording on May 15th. Like, this time of the year, it's already hitting like 100. When you live in Arizona, the sun's kind of your worst enemy from about April until, let's say, October. And then it becomes your best friend. In Seattle, pretty much year round, the sun is like a living legend, bro. You see it maybe like 100 days a year. And like, it's just always hidden by clouds. And even on like winter days, when it's a sunny day in the winter, it's like freaking pandemonium. And it's great. When the sun comes out and when it's sunny and warm consistently, Seattle is a completely different city. I'm sure if you've heard of Seattle, some people mention the Seattle freeze, which is pretty much just everybody in Seattle is just a butthead for no reason. They kind of don't really talk to anybody. Everybody's cold, right? It's cold and wet here, and the weather dynamic that it's here, the people really just reflect whatever they're experiencing weather-wise. So when it's cold and rainy and cloudy, everybody's cold and gloomy and don't have a ton of energy and don't want to be anywhere, just want their coffee and they go about their day. But man, let me tell you, bro, it's been sunny and in the 70s all week for the past like 2 weeks, bro. In Seattle, I'm serious, bro. It is a different city. People are hype. People are like, hey, how you doing? Ooh, what are you up to? You want to hang out? I'm like, bro, who are you? Like, what the heck? And you think like they just got like coffee, but the sun is their coffee, bro. Like, the sun just turns these people into completely different people, bro. They're excited. They got energy. They're compassionate. They're caring. They want to talk. They want to hear about your day. They want to give you their advice. I'm like, bro, I don't know you. Like, what is this? Where does this come from? In Seattle, it's night and day. I was kind of familiar with that. I grew up in a town called Gilbert, which you can assume just by the name alone, you know. Don't judge a book by its cover, but judge Gilbert exactly by what it sounds like. It is exactly what you think. Everybody is super goofy and friendly and want to talk to you and hang out and get to know your day. In a town like Gilbert, you better believe it. But bro, like, Seattle is not like that. But on days and weeks like this, man, everybody wants to be your best friend. And it's so fun. You go out to any water place and people are on kayaks and paddleboarding. You go to any park and people have their own like personal set of volleyball nets. I'm calling out Green Lake right now. Green Lake, you go especially. Green Lake is volleyball city, bro. Everybody's playing volleyball. Everybody's out playing basketball or going on walks or going on jogs, walking their dogs, hanging out with their kids, pushing their strollers, you name it. Any outdoor activity is being done in Seattle the second the sun makes a peek outside the clouds, bro. And man, it is refreshing and restorative to the soul, bro. And I've recently been having a ton of fun. I went on a boat this past weekend with some good friends I met at church. And it was crazy, bro. We're jumping off the top of this boat. There's a slide on this boat, and man, it's just been fun, bro. It was just a day out on the water in South Lake Union, and bro, every day that it's been like this, like, I've been waking up earlier. I've been getting outside. I'm spending my time with the Lord in my backyard and going on prayer walks and listening to worship in my AirPods and stuff. And it's like, bro, like, life is beautiful right now. And Seattle is beautiful. Also, quick shout out to Lo-Fi Beats. I've always said Seattle is the best lo-fi city because I've always said lo-fi is so great on a rainy day in Seattle. And let me tell you something, it is even greater on a sunny day in Seattle. You bump the right lo-fi song and you're and it's like sunny and the birds are chirping and like the trees are like blowing, like get a nice little breeze. You drive your car and man, it's like days like this. And I catch myself saying it. I always hate when people would say stuff like this, but I've caught myself saying this a few times, like, man, I wish it would be like this in Seattle forever. And Seattle is, bro, I've said it a couple times. It's a medium take. I wouldn't say it's a hot take. It's a medium take to say that Seattle is the best city in America on a sunny day. Because it's so beautiful. On a sunny day, it's like 70 degrees. It's nice out. There's still a nice little breeze. And again, like I said, there's so many water things you can do. There's so many outdoor things you can do. Like Seattle, it lives for summer. And everybody here, their favorite season is either spring or summer. And I'm really loving spring because you get to see the transition, and it's great. But again, I've been saying, I wish it was like this every day. That statement that I've been saying, I'm coming to realize is deadly. To wish for only the happy, sunny, good days every day. And to run away from the harder, rainier, colder days. And to not want those to exist ever. And to live in this kind of metaphorical, immature, unrealistic universe where everything is perfect and everything is joyful and happy and good all the time. It's not realistic. And it's actually what I have come to love about Seattle. Like I said, I come from a place where it's sunny every day and people can hang out and play outside every day. But living in Seattle taught me how to enjoy a sunny day and how to appreciate it. Because when I lived in Arizona, I was like, okay, it's sunny, who cares? Like, it's sunny all the time. But out here, you actually get to appreciate the scarcity of the goodness. And when a good thing is scarce, you actually appreciate it so much more. Everybody in Seattle appreciates sunny days much more than anybody that I know in Arizona. I've never heard the words, it's a nice day out, but it's always a nice day out in Arizona. I hear that on a 50-degree medium sunny day here in Seattle, and it's crazy to think about. So yeah, why am I advertising LaCroix this whole video? LaCroix, I'm gonna need that check, bro. My time living in Seattle, I've come to learn that the reason sunny days are so great here, and this is factual too. It's not just because the sunny days are scarce, but we need the rainy days in order for sunny days to hit this hard. And I'm not just saying that again because it's scarce, but I'm actually saying that because, like I said, Seattle is beautiful. It's green. It's called the Emerald City. That's so tough. The Emerald City, because it's literally just green. There's a lake, a park around the lake called Green Lake because the lake is green. Everything is green. It's beautiful. Spring is so beautiful because the flowers are blooming. There's pink. There's cherry blossoms. There's pink, purple, yellow, like magenta. What the heck? That's outside of my color palette. And I'm saying that, bro, it's beautiful out. And it's only like this because of the rain that we get, and it's the harvest, right? What we're seeing in spring is what we've experienced through fall and winter. A consistent downpour, a bunch of rain. We get it all, and it's going into the plants. And I'm not a florist. I don't know anything about plants, so I'm probably gonna get a couple of things wrong here. But I do know that water is a vital part in growing a plant, and these plants get a lot of water. Arizona, it's beautiful in its own way, but it is dry and it is dusty, and it does not look like anything is alive there. And the only trees that they do have there are fake. And so Seattle is beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it's so easy to be like, man, I wish it was sunny like this every day. But if it was sunny like this every day, the plants and the trees, they would dry up and they would die, and it wouldn't be nearly as beautiful out as it always is. And so that's the main thing that I want to talk about, is being content. And that's where wisdom is, where wisdom comes. Is being able to learn how to be content, not only when it's sunny and when things are good, but when it isn't good, when it's rainy and when life is hard. And I'm using seasons of Earth, right? Fall, winter, spring, and summer, as a metaphor for seasons of life. There's not seasons in Arizona, to be honest. It's really just summer for 9 months and winter for 3. But that's what I learned living in Seattle is, man, like every season really, really matters. And it's taught me how to be content in each season and to not just, oh, it's winter, I gotta just go through the motions until summer. But no, like, being content with what winter is doing and the benefit and the blessing that winter is. Overall, all spring, and it's kind of feeling like a little bit of an early summer here in Seattle, but all spring has really been doing is teaching me the beauty of being content in sunny days, and rainy days, and medium cloudy days, and gloomy days, on snowy days, and on every day. And that's what life in relationship with Jesus really looks like. Is life of contentment. Just being content, bro. Just being able to chill. Just being able to be completely content. Doesn't mean you have to be happy or joyful or whatever. But to be able to be okay and to accept whatever it is that today is going to give you and understand that if it's not something super good, that it's something that's working towards your ultimate good. I'm Isaac Huncho, and this video was started for the glory. Peace.